like you're part of his family. He calls everybody uncle or aunt. I met Frank today, and he said, "Hey, you're Uncle Walt." He calls himself, and he said to me, "Call me Uncle Frank." And that's how it works out. His smile, his kind personality brightens your day. At this time, I would like Father Charles Bober to come up and share a few words about Mr. Mandel, or Uncle Frank, as we all call him.
I promised Mr. Colbert that I would read a little statement from him. He really wanted to be here, but he's in Kansas. They have a little game today against an undefeated Chiefs. Congratulations to all the members of the Cardinal World North Catholic Hall of Fame inductees class of 2017. I would especially like to recognize my former classmate, the late Kathy Monty, and Uncle Frank Mandel. I especially want to note the unselfish manner in which Uncle Frank was an integral part of the development of our new school building. Uncle Frank and his late wife, Aunt Millie, were very generous in assisting in the school's ability to acquire the land needed for this project. Though not alone in this venture, their desire to help our school allowed the project to become a reality. Truth be known, without Uncle Frank and Aunt Millie and their vision and generosity, our new school would likely just be an idea. Thanks, Uncle Frank, and once again, congratulations on your well-deserved honor. Mr. Colbert. And I certainly want to add my thoughts to that. I grew up in Castle Shannon, and it would have been a far trip to go to North Catholic. So I never had the honor to do that. I went to South Catholic, which is now Seton LaSalle. But I heard a lot about North Catholic, especially when for a year I was president and now chaplain. And I often wondered, like, well, what was that like? And what does that mean, the Troy Hill crowd? And then I got to know Uncle Frank better and better every day and every year. And I have never met a person who is as unselfish, prayerful, a person of integrity, a person of strength, a person who welcomes everyone. And I got to think that that's North Catholic. That's what Troy Hill meant. And so I am very honored to help him accept this award. I promised him he wouldn't have to talk. So he said, all right, I'll do it. But I want him to know how proud we are of him. As Mr. Colbert said, Aunt Millie is an integral part of who Uncle Frank is. She bought the land. He will tell you the story that he went to work in a bakery, Mandel's Bakery in Avalon, and she said, I'm going to go out and with my dad and I'm going to look at some property up north. And when he came home from work, she told him, we have property up north. And slightly over 30 acres was theirs. And it was a farmhouse, and the property became a place where they and their family went. And it was a wonderful experience. And when North Catholic was looking for land, Uncle Frank's farm became a part of what became 70 acres of school property. And so the school would like to recognize Uncle Frank's contribution, but also Aunt Millie. And so Mr. Crawford and I and Uncle Frank are someday going to walk the property and find a piece of the property, and we're going to block that off, and we're going to call it Aunt Millie's Garden. And we're going to put a statue of St. Francis in there for you, Uncle Frank. But there's going to be a rock in there and a lot of perennials and some neat flowers. but there's going to be a plaque on a rock. And the plaque says, "Aunt Millie's Garden, in memory of Mildred Mandel. Aunt Millie, together with her husband and North Catholic alumnus Frank Mandel, owned much of the land upon which Cardinal Wuerl North Catholic High School now stands. They always dreamed that it would be used for some good and worthy purpose. Cardinal Wuerl North Catholic High School is proud to be a part of that dream." Thanks, Uncle.
I hope they know I'm not the class of 1949.
They'll know that.
Thank you so much.
Our next inductee is
Thank you.
Dawn Barth. Dawn Barth graduated from